Well, hello, my YouTube friends. So, sales tax in California is a killer, and paying sales tax on metals is a double killer. It adds over 8% to the price, and that's a pretty big increase. In 8%. If you're waiting for gold to go up 8%, it's going to take a little while. So, how to avoid? You have to spend over $2,000. $2,000 and one penny will get you into the tax exempt status. Okay, what if you don't have 2 grand? Or what if you do, but you don't want to spend all of it or something? So here's what I did. You saw me go to the bank deposit box, and if you'll remember, I put 2 tubes of silver in the backpack. Okay, and I also had 2 Korean birds, whatever kind of bird it was, for a total of 18 1 ounce and 14 1.5 ounce. So I had 39 ounces of silver. Spot was $33.60. They buy it for $2 under. World silver, in this case, was $2 under. I already did the math. So they gave me $1,233. I took it in a store credit, right? And I added close to $800 of cash to get above 2,000, right, into the exempt territory. So, I did a partial trade and then just bought some, right? There's a few different ways to look at it, but it was different. It was 2 transaction, a sale and a purchase. So, spot of gold was 3,020 almost. So did I buy the dip? Did I buy the red and buy it in the red? If so, I lucked out because I didn't really plan it that way, although I did notice that gold had been dropping. And I wondered if it was going to continue to drop and if I should hold off on this transaction. But I just pulled the trigger on it, various other things. Anyway, so for $2,008, I walked out of there with 4 1/10 gold eagles and a single 1/4 gold eagle. The premium on gold eagles is $70 for any size. With the 1/10, it's spot plus 7, and with or melt plus 7, and with the 1/4, it's melt plus whatever a quarter of 70 is. So, $70 premium, I've almost made that back, right? So luckily I didn't pay sales tax because I would have another 8, I would have needed another $250. So let's see what I walked out of there with. One good thing about gold, it doesn't take up too much space. You saw those tubes of what were they, maples or Canadian, whatever they were. Okay, now these are already in capsules because I'm refilming this video right now. I had to delete the first one. And so we're not going to hear that squeak, squeak, but let's look at the big one first. This is the 1/4 that I walked out of there with. And so you can see the serial number. You can kind of see it. Let's see if this helps. So it's 1986. You can see that VI on the end. And I did request like the older reverse, right? I didn't necessarily say, hey, you got any 86s? But and so for whatever reason, she gave me this one, and here's so I walked out with 4 of these, and see that how the ring is too big. She gave me, and I said, yeah, I need the things. She's like, all right. So she gave me 17s. And when I looked on AppMex, the 1/10s are listed at 16.5. So, and I figured I'll try it out anyway, but it's too small. And I went back today, just a little while ago, to exchange them, and they were all out. So I just held on to my 17s for a while, and then I'll take them back and exchange them. for some 16s. But even that's not all bad. I'll show you what I bought while I was there. So this one is a 2023 or 25 or whatever year it is. There's another one. I don't like this reverse with that parakeet, with this little tiny beak or whatever that kind of bird that bird is. And it's a wicked looking eye. I mean, if you look at it, its pupil, right? The iris is the colored part of an eye, and the pupil is of course the opening. So they gave this bird a weird eye, the idiots at the U.S. Mint did, but it's still gold. Now the other two, and so when I told her, okay, I'll take it as a store credit, and I want to get some gold, and then she goes, how much? I said, well, over 2,000. So, we looked up, did some quick math. She goes, well, 7 of them will get you, over 2,000. And this one is a 2,000. Stack that gold. Let me know if you need a 2,000. And so, but then they didn't have 7 1/10s. And I go, well, what about maples? And she goes, well, I don't know, we'll see. And then I asked her, I said, hey, what about like some quarters, 2 quarters and 2 tenths. Is this a 97? And she's like, okay, I'll check. And, she was very helpful. And then she said, well, 1 quarter and 4 tenths. So that's a 97. 1 quarter and 4 tenths, 0.65 will get you like right over it, and it'll save you some, extra money. I was like, okay, great. Save me $150, still tax exempt. So that's what we did. The only thing I have to do is go back again. It's going to cost me another $100 and get some 16s whenever they have them in stock. But while I was there, so let's look at, so I bought a 1 silver round, and the 34.41 compared to just a couple days ago, 33.63. So what's that, 75 cents or 78 cents or something? It's already gone up in just a couple days on the silver. But I did buy this, and usually I'll get an eagle these days, a silver eagle, if I'm paying that much for it. But since I saw this, or we searched around quick in the generic bin, and I was like, yeah, I'll take that. There's a lot of people that like those for whatever reason. So you want to have things that people like, right? So, all right, my friends. So if you live in California, you might try that. If you got some silver that you're like way above water on, and you've been sitting on a while, and sell $1,000 worth or $1,200 worth to the shop, take it as a store credit, throw in some more money. That way you can buy new gold added to your stack without paying sales tax on it, because all taxation is theft. Okay. All right, my friends, you have a good day.